Hey, welcome back my friends. Victor Huerta, your local Phoenix real estate agent. And on today's video, we're going to talk about financing for you, the first time home buyer. Because if you thought financing was hard before, with the coronavirus here, financing here has just got worse. If you're looking to buy your first house, second house, etc., you might want to listen to this video because I'm going to give you some information here that has just came out. It is now April 2nd. I got this information from my lender, and it looks like things are going to get a little bit more strict if you're trying to buy your house. Let's go.
This is where they go for the real estate info. I'm here to lead and help you succeed. One thing that you'll learn about me is I'm on a mission. To get the knowledge to the world when making decisions and buying and selling real estate.
Victor Huerta.
Remember my name.
You hit the subscribe button and that bell to get notified once I drop the latest video, because I am just bringing you nothing but home buyer videos, home seller content, the Phoenix real estate market updates, so you can be mindful when you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in some real estate. So with that being said, the coronavirus is here. It is here in Phoenix. Everyone is feeling the effects. We are actually currently on lockdown. It is April 2nd as I shoot this video. So we are in lockdown mode right now, and pretty much almost everything is at a halt. Now, I wanted to deep dive into some financing options that you might have, and maybe you don't even know about the changes. So let's go ahead and deep dive into this. If you know FHA and VA, we used to be able to go to a minimum FICO score of 580. Okay, well, all that nonsense has changed now. Now, FHA and VA has increased their FICO scores to 640. Okay, now there are only some lenders that are able to underwrite at 640. So having home buyers, that I used to help home buyers at the 580, 600, 620 credit score. Now you must have a 640. So everything is getting a lot more strict now. Also, you got to think about it, is they're verifying income now that the coronavirus is here, because people have been laid off from their jobs. They want to make sure, these banks that are underwriting the loan for you to buy your houses, they want to make sure that you guys still have a job. So not only are they're verifying income in the front end of your process of the loan, but they're going to make sure to re-verify throughout the entire process all the way till the end. This was told to me is that you used to be able to lock in your interest rate. So when you're getting a home loan, you're able to watch the market and then lock your rates. Well, with that being said, now you're not able to lock your rate till the back end of the loan, meaning like 15 days before close of escrow. So if you have a low rate in the beginning and you want to lock, the banks are not allowing you to lock at that rate. You're going to have to wait till you get to close to the end of the process to lock your rates. So that kind of sucks as a home buyer, that you can't lock your rates at the lowest point of time. You might have to wait till the end of the road, and hopefully that rate stays low. If not, if it goes higher, well, then that's the rate you're going to get. Now, we're not talking about 1 point. We're not talking about 2 points, but you might see a 0.25% difference in your interest rate when you start the home buying process. So if you are a home buyer, first time home buyer, repeated home buyer, etc., you're gonna need a 640 credit score. Okay, the higher the credit score, the better. But plain and simple is now all FHA, VA. Just think about it this way: if you're below a 640 credit score, you're probably gonna have to sit on the sidelines and work on your credit for some time. Now, what about down payment assistance programs? Well, we still have down payment assistance program as the Home in 5 and the Home Plus, but there are only certain lenders that are actually underwriting these down payment programs. So if you're looking for a down payment assistance program, you have to make sure, number one, is ask your agent, like, hey, I still need some down payment assistance. Do you have a lender who is doing these down payment assistance programs because of the whole coronavirus? There is a very limited amount of lenders that are performing these loans. So be strategic when you're out there looking for a house and say like, hey, I want some down payment assistance. It's always good to compare down payment assistance programs to FHA, to 3, 5, or 10% conventional loans if you have the money. So I would get quotes, especially for down payment assistance and FHA, which is 3.5%, because the rate might be totally different from down payment assistance where your rate is so high and FHA is so low, and you only need to tweak your credit score just a little bit to qualify for 640 FHA or VA financing. Now, what about non-QM loans? This is a big thing that had just gone away. They wiped this out. So if you've had a foreclosure, a short sale, a Chapter 7, a Chapter 11 bankruptcy in the past, and you wanted to qualify for a non-QM loan, well, you're just going to have to sit on the sidelines. Those are pretty much gone. And the reason why is these banks, they don't want the high risk, okay? So you're considered high risk. And I just got to be honest and truthful. That's what this channel is about. It's considered a high risk loan, and those are just completely on the sideline. They hit the pause button. That's it. They're done. They're not doing those. So you're just going to have to wait on the sidelines till this whole coronavirus passes to see what the next move is for non-QM loans. So the most important thing here is I am not a loan officer. Okay, this is information that my lender is telling me, and I want to put it on my YouTube channel for you to understand. Now, one major thing to understand is the IRS is closed. Okay, the doors are shut down. So if you're trying, if they cannot do anything electronically to get your W-2s or your transcripts, that's a problem when you're underwriting a loan for you to purchase your house. So to get the point across is you're going to have to do a lot more work as a home buyer for your lender. You're going to have to get together all your W-2s, every paperwork that they need, and you're going to have to do it quickly. If you are buying a house, you're going to have to tell your agent like, hey, we're going to need like 45 days. So when I tell you that you're going to need more time, is you're going to have to tell your agent like, hey, we need 45 days. Because things are changing so rapidly with lending, okay? With this whole coronavirus, is you're going to need some time. You're not going to be able to close in 30 days because lenders are seeing so much changes in the environment. It is just crazy right now. It's changing daily, okay? One time they can say 640. You never know, they might change it to 660. You might not qualify for the loan. Down payment assistance, if you're going down payment assistance, that might be wiped away. It's all changing depending on the banks, the Federal Reserve, the federal government, your bank, your lender, etc. Talk to your lender, sit down, have a Zoom meeting with them. Make sure you guys are on the same wavelength, on the same page. And I would suggest you, your realtor, and your lender all get into a Zoom meeting together at least once a week, not maybe once, maybe twice a week, to make sure everything is going good with your loan. That is what I am doing with my clients. Zoom meetings with myself, the lender, even the title company rep, if they're available, to make sure we're all on the same page, make sure everything is going great. One thing to remember now, okay? If you're buying a house and the seller is living in the home, okay? People are not thinking about this. If they are buying a house, well, you have to make sure that that other party, the house that you're buying, the seller, if they're buying another house, you got to make sure their transaction is going well, is going great as well, because if they're contingent on selling their house to buy another house and they can't purchase that house, well, then you're not going to be able to move forward on that house as well. So you got to make sure your realtor is on their A game. You have to make sure you're talking, speaking, using a top-notch realtor, using a top-notch lender, because it is crazy out here on the streets. So, Victor Huerta, your local Phoenix real estate agent. Once again, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate comments below, but I am not a lender. I'm a real estate agent. I'm just pretty much transcribing what is being said to me by my lender. These are the numbers of April 2nd, 2020, as I shoot this video. Things are going to change again, I promise you. But hey, do me a favor. I promise to keep you informed of what's going on in the real estate market. some of the lending market here as well. But click that subscribe button and that bell to get notified when we drop the latest video, because I am just bringing you some first-time home buyer content, home seller content, the Phoenix real estate market updates, so you can be mindful when you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in some real estate. Hey, and leave a comment below if you're a lender. If I made some mistakes on the video, I apologize, but leave a comment below. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know I might be wrong, but that's what I got about the lending industry right now as I shoot this video. And once again, if you're looking for a real estate agent who's putting out content, who knows what they're talking about, you know how to get a hold of me. We'll talk to you soon. If you have any questions, email me at victor@freeagentproperties.com. Again, that email address is victor@freeagentproperties.com, where we release new videos each week on home buyer tips, home seller tips, the Phoenix housing market updates, so you can be mindful when you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate. We will talk to you soon.